We back with another episode. Yay! We got a special guest in the building. We got DJ 20.
Yeah.
Welcome to the show.
What up, man? I'm glad to be a part of the show. What's going on?
What's up? What's up?
Yeah, we
man,
back.
So DJ 20.
Yeah, what's going on?
You know it's been a minute, right?
It's a minute.
And when it was just glad when your team reached out to me. It was like, we gotta get another interview with Drake.
Oh yeah.
So y'all reached out to me. I'm like, all right, bet we gotta put it together. So I know we both be on busy schedules. So I'm just glad we finally got a chance to link up tonight.
Oh yeah.
It been a minute, so it shit been crazy. It been about a year since we did an interview.
Oh yeah.
So I know a lot of shit done changed. I know a lot of stuff been going on. Yeah. I've been seeing you on social media.
Yeah.
I follow you, so I've been seeing your posts.
It's been hot.
I've been seeing your posts. I know last weekend I came out to one of y'all events, but outside there, I don't see you every day, but I've been watching you.
What event was that?
I've been following you on social media, but hold on. There's a lot of people out here who don't know you, who not from Detroit. I know people know you out of town, but let's properly introduce yourself. Okay. Tell them where you from, your name, and go ahead.
So shit, I'm DJ 20, man. I represent, East Side Detroit. I represent all Detroit, as if anyone. Well, all over Michigan. But I've been DJing for, this will be my 15th year now, believe it or not.
15 years.
15th year DJing. And I just took it as a passion, drove with it, and kept going. And anybody that's out there, I just feel like, you take it to the high. Take it to the high, man. You got to go every day. Like, you got to sleep, dream it, and live it. So, you know what it is.
Right. That's what's up, man. And that's what I said. So, for the viewers that you already see from East Side Detroit, so what's some of your current projects? What you working on right now these days? Like, it's your 15 year. Yeah. So like what you feel like? So over the last 15 years, you feel like you elevated. Like what you see? Like, I mean, 15 years down there retired.
Oh yeah. No, not in the game of music. So in the business I'm in the DJ business, it feel like you elevate. You can elevate. You always got room to grow. You can never stop growing. So right now I'm in a transition. I'm working with Orchid Theater. Shout out to Orchid Theater. Shout out to my manager, Troy. So I'm doing some big things with him where I'm transitioning from what I used to know, hip-hop music and going into, the normal crowds to transition into more of a techno house, EDM, and, focusing on large crowds, bigger functions, something different out of something that I do every day.
Okay, so you still doing urban crowds though?
Oh yeah, I never stop from my roots. I'm great at what I do, so I feel like I could bring both together. Like, since I've been working at Orchid for the last year and a half, I feel like I found a way to incorporate both groups. You know what I mean? Like, I still can stay on my urban side, but I can go into my pop side without a problem now. And I feel like the advancement from that is limitless because I can, reach all, diverses.
Yeah, okay, so that's what's up. I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah.
So let's get into the tea. We all got some tea to talk about. Let's take a shot. Let's take a shot, friend. We gonna take a shot. Drink with the tea. Right. We got our tea and our cups. We ain't got coffee cups.
All right.
But we gonna take a shot.
Well, you drink the tea.
I want you to spill the tea. So, this last weekend, we had one of the up-and-coming rappers came into the building.
Yeah. Shout out to Chicago. Shout out to, I think I know who you're talking about.
What's her name?
Shout out to Mello Bucks, man. We just had the Mello Bucks concert. Well, we just almost had the Mello Bucks concert.
So, let's talk about it. Let's get into it. So, I actually was there.
Okay, yeah.
You were so busy, I did.
Okay, yeah.
Came and, hey,
the lights.
I love to support, my Detroit entrepreneurs, so I have to come and show my face. Every time I see 20, I pop out.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I'm one of your biggest supporters. I've been rocking with you for a minute.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm definitely going to show my face. I love to support my people.
Wow.
But I was correct. It was some shit jumped off, and I don't know what happened or what do you know about what happened. If you want to because there's a lot of people was upset.
Okay.
When I was walking out the door, a lot of people was saying they couldn't get no money back because they was there to see the girl perform. Yeah. and some shit jumped off and people couldn't get no money back. So
Yeah.
do you want to talk about it? I'll let you tell your side what the most you know about it.
I'm on behalf of Orchid Theater. You know, I am a representative of Orchid Theater, so you know I do, and I am the official head DJ. So you know, and the time and the point where we in a location, you know, we wasn't even in Detroit. We was in Ferndale, Michigan. So you know, you can't never put your guards down no matter where you at. You know, so but we had extra security. We had police presence in the building, but sometimes you just can't stop. You can't stop people that just have intent. You know what I mean? Like even though we was at the safest place we felt like we could be at, you know, it's always that little something. Security was there, so it wasn't an issue or nothing. It was just it was a incident where it happened outside and then it got brung back into the club. You know, but we had no choice. It's like, all right, we can keep partying and it get more violent, you know, or we have to shut down and get for everybody's safety, make sure everybody's safe home, make sure Mello Bucks get home safe. You know what I mean? So it wasn't the fact that we was just trying to shut people out and not, you know, reimburse everybody, because in the future, you know, dealing with Troy and dealing with Orchid Theater, he's going to give a benefit concert for that. You know, it's just we have to work with Ferndale, you know, we have to work with Detroit, and everybody have an understanding, like, we can't keep a party going as why an incident happened outside. But as far I didn't know, so I was partying.
I was partying too.
So
I was gigging. I'm like, I heard you like Ferndale in the building. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
So we like, no, we Detroit in the building.
So,
I didn't know what the hell was going on.
So y'all got to misrepresent. So when I got on the mic,
I was thrown off.
When I got on the mic, I'm saying,
then you like, no, it's time to get out. I'm like, what?
I'm saying Ferndale in the building. Y'all think I'm repping up Ferndale like
correct.
Ferndale.
We
no,
Detroit.
Yeah, no, I'm saying Ferndale police is in the building. So.
I didn't catch it. I caught it after.
Yeah, so that's when I say that on the mic, that means it's really time to go. You know what I mean?
So you do see y'all giving possibly a free event or something.
I'm not gonna, probably a touchstone event. Like if we have an event, it'd probably be a free pass or you probably get in, you know. But I'm not, you know, that's in the future. But we haven't came up with that, you know, that conclusion yet. But when I'm from working the type of event, I know it's gonna happen down the line. Like it was just a misunderstanding that we couldn't control, but we already in talks of, you know, moving. If we have to move a venue, bring her back and move into a bigger venue, to a safer venue downtown. I mean, you can't never really get safe. You downtown, you know, it's
people gonna be people though.
Gonna be people.
Like what I learned is,
you know,
people gonna be people. You don't know what people got going on. You dealing with the public.
You know, I'm in there. I got so many calls that night. I had 27 calls because they not expecting it to call. They like 20. You okay? You okay? You okay? Because, you know, it's a,
and I knew that wasn't. That's why I wanted you to come and clear it up on the interview, because there was a lot of people outside pissed off.
Yeah.
And I done came to a lot of your other parties at Big Daddy Games previously, and y'all done have special performance do they big.
Yeah, we had Mello Bucks there before.
So that's why I was like, this don't seem like nothing he'll get. Cause people was mad they didn't get their money back. Like they was outside, like people was pissed off. Some people had boots, they had bottles, they had just paid.
I talked to a lot of people, but. Yeah, then they gotta understand, like, is your safety or do you want to just keep partying, you know, versus yourself. We don't know, even though it was an isolated incident, we don't know what's going on. We don't know if it's shooters in the building. So, you know, even though it's outside, we don't know what's going on. So we can't just keep turning up to Don Julio, to Julio, you know, what the hell, you know, and you know, so we gotta calm it down, you know. So my job was to just tell everybody to leave. I know everybody was looking at me like, oh. You know, fuck that 20 y'all. No, we ain't trying to leave, but you gotta understand. So it's safety. So yeah, that's all it is, man. That can happen anywhere, you know. Yeah,
and it can be anywhere, even out of town. So it ain't just Detroit.
But next time I know our security beefed up. I mean, you can't avoid it, but you know, we beefed up. But we had 6 extra security guards that night. We already currently have 4 or 5.
Sometimes you could do all that and you cannot predict people. I tell people all the time, you don't know what people got going on. You deal with the public. You could be having a good day. You could be in the gas station. Somebody could jump up and buy some gas. Yeah. You just don't know what people meant to it now these days. You don't know.
Yeah, it was dope, though. It was dope.
But during that,
Mello Bucks, though.
You said
Sorry, Mello, man. We get you back, man.
Yeah, shout out to Chicago. I wanted to move something that night. I was on there. I was like, hey, my girl.
But I know Chicago will relate.
I was ready to move.
No bad way,
I was ready to move something.
Yeah.
Hey,
All
so
the
y'all
ladies
was ready to move something. You
Yeah, all the
know,
women.
it was the twerk. Hey, I was ready to
My
get.
twerk playlist was crazy. Shout out to Midnight Black too. Shout out to Midnight Black.
I was ready to move, but you know, that it was what it was. I got home safe. More important, for everybody that got home safe. That was the biggest thing. Safety over everything.
Yeah.
You know,
we trampling through the club another week, conducted it as the best way I could. You know, for that type of incident, we conducted it where nobody even knew what happened. You know what I mean? So that's the best way you can handle it. That's why people was more mad, because when you slow a party down and you talk to people, then they start getting mad. But if they was just pushing each other out and running out, then everybody would have.
True.
Yeah.
All right. So that's what's up, man. That's good. You know, Chicago, we love y'all. Shot-town. That's our y'all are our neighbor. Y'all are our sisters.
Come back, Mello. We sorry.
Okay. Sorry, Mello Books, because I was ready to move, sis. I was ready to move. So you know. But that's what's up, just, want to clear that up, clear the air up, let your supporters know, you know what I'm saying, what y'all have going on. All right, so let's get into some smoke.
Smoke now.
We talking about you've been in this game 15 years and working with other local DJs and entrepreneurs.
Shout out to my DJ.
It's kind of like a known fact. And it's kind of, it's something out there. It's kind of going across the city. You can tell me you agree or disagree. Okay. Do you feel like it's like crabs in a bucket when it come down to this partying and entrepreneur? You feel like people act like crabs in a bucket.
You saying as far as DJs, promoter, or
no?
Because it's a category.
Well, it's a category, but it's levels. But it's not like the party scene. Like just people.
You talking about as in the party scene?
Yeah, and
Detroit crabs in the bucket?
Yeah, like do you feel like we coming together as a whole, or do you feel like we support each other enough, or do you feel like it's crabs in a bucket? Like people act like it ain't never crabs. They never, to me, it ain't never too much money we can't get together. Okay. But I feel like some people act like it's crabs in a bucket. They don't want to see the next person win. Like I do feel like that. Tell me what you think about that. Being in the game so long. I mean, you in these clubs, you see what's going on.
Yeah, so that's a broad question. So I would have to.
What label down to your DJ?
I am.
DJs and party promoters. Let's start there.
Okay, so yeah, that's what I was saying. I would have to break it down for
your scope of practice.
It won't be a understanding. So DJs, promoters, and hosts. So I feel like
your honest opinion.
I feel like the rappers and the DJs are starting to come together. From my 15, from learning, I feel like. The DJs and the rappers, but I feel like the party promoters and the hosts are the crabs in the bucket. You know what I mean? Not in the way that they all are, but it's like they not in unity or sync like they used to be. Like from the days I started, from the way back in the days. I can't tell from anybody else's days, but I started from the back in Burt's on Broadway and the Lot 1210s and the White Houses. And where party promoters will, if you wasn't working on a Tuesday, this party promoters is in your club Wednesday, and them same party promoters is in your club on Friday. They was all supported. Now it's just, they hate, they're taking an idea, and it's not for everybody. But I feel like they the crabs in the bucket in the party game. I feel like the DJs are starting to grow up. Well, we starting to be like, okay, we just throw our own parties. Like I do now, I can plug my parties. Shout out to my Mondays, shout out to my Orchid Saturdays. So what it is when everybody start working together, then we elevate. But I don't think we elevating now. I think we still are all crabs in the bucket because it's a chain. So even if the DJs work together and the hosts work together and the promoters not working together, then we still pulling each other down, and the unity. So yeah, I still think it is crabs. Detroit is full of crabs in the bucket right now.
And it's sad because I feel like unlike other cities,
people ain't gonna like your interview. You know what
I mean?
People podcast people that ain't gonna like your interview.
And that's cool.
They're gonna find something wrong.
And they probably will, and that's okay. But what I noticed about like one city I do love, my city is Atlanta. Okay. One thing I noticed about Atlanta, just when I noticed, I don't live there, but I go there often, and I watch other podcasts on YouTube and other people up and coming. They kind of come together down there. Mm-hmm. I watch them like come together as more, in my opinion, than here. Yeah. Me personally.
I got family down there, and they all work together.
I noticed that even when I go down there, like I done been in clubs, like the love is just giving, and I want Detroit to have more of that same type of unity when it comes to this partying and entrepreneurship and supporting each other. Because I support anybody.
Yeah, of course.
Everybody that know me, they know Dree. Like I'm East, West.
I'm all out. DJ,
I'm all out through the city. Like
you're a great supporter.
I come to everybody. You selling clothes, you selling glasses, you selling wigs. As long as it's human or if it's synthetic, tell me that. I support that too. I'm like, hey, I get it out the mud for real. I feel like, I support that. Everybody, but I don't feel like it's always giving back. Okay. That's why I asked you, like, do you feel like, I don't feel like it's, or like you said, somebody come out with a new idea versus we add on, you feel like it's going to take what you doing, but it's like, and I was doing parties for a short period of time myself, and I kind of moved to something else, but it was kind of like, when I was doing my setups, I rent a hall, and if you wanted to sell, I had people in the back selling t-shirts and stuff. I had one back selling dinners. I had another one, you selling your drink pouches, whatever. It ain't taking nothing from me. And at the time, rappers wanted to come out. I let them do their thing too. Because it's like, we all can win, but I don't feel about that same mentality. No, I don't. No, when it comes to the city, like I don't, No,
it's not. It's not there yet. You can see it growing, but it's not there yet.
That's why I want to know what was your thoughts about it. But are you, so are you open to work with other people when it comes to you?
Oh yeah, I'm probably one of the most translucent DJs. I work with every type of DJ. I work, whether you new or old, I always find a link to work with you. You know what I mean? I never burn my bridges. Like all the DJs I rock with, I still rock with.
I ain't gonna lie, I thought you burnt your bridge to me today.
No. Oh,
he had me wait for this interview, and I'm like, DJ 20, see, you almost burnt the bridge.
If anybody know me, they know me.
But then you called back because I was sitting in the traffic, like, hold on.
Yeah, I got like a celebrity phone, so
I'm like, hold on now, but then you did.
With me is like get in touch with Tom Cruise.
But you came because I'm like, hold on now, hold on. I done took out time to finally link up.
Yeah, I know. See, it's happening.
But it's happening. We here. We made it here because I was like, all right, hold on.
Yeah.
So who you think the hottest rapper in the city right now?
You give me a broad question. Say no. You
want to give a shout? You give out more than one.
I'm saying that's
who you feel like up and coming. I mean, you the DJ, you in the clubs.
Oh, that changed so much. From Detroit.
Right now.
I can't give that answer. All of my people I rock with.
Any shout outs right now?
Can't get an answer right now. I mean, I got about 45 people I can't get.
Okay, you can't get nobody Pacific right now. Okay, that's
everybody. Cool. Shout out to my whole D crew, man, that I rock with, man.
They know who they are, huh?
Yeah, they know who they are. It's so many, man.
All right. All right, let's get into your personal.
I named one, they gonna be like, oh, you forgot me.
All right, let's get into your personal tea, because you've been spilling the tea on social media.
Oh, shit, hi.
So I've been kind of noticing you been posting single.
Oh, yeah, I'm single.
So he been saying he's single.
No, that ain't no great thing. I had a great woman before that. It was just, I'm single though.
So what happened? Small version, not big version.
Nothing. We just, it's just chapters in life. Like, some people don't understand relationships where, sometimes there's there to build. Sometimes you can find the love of your life, sometimes you can find a companion, or you can find somebody that, you help build with. So it was just a situation where, we had similar things and we felt like we can help build each other. And, we got to a level where we built up and just felt like, give you space so you can grow more. If we felt like, in the future, like, all right, you doing good, then it might work out in the future. But it was never... I don't try to leave a relationship. When I get into a relationship, with a plan, with a 5 or 10 year plan. So I don't never just get into a relationship. I just always get into one where, all right, where we going? So when we get to that spot, then where we going? So when we make it to a level, I'm crazy because I do like a 5 year thing. Everything I do.
No, I do all goals.
Yeah, so I do 5 year goals.
I do goals.
Yeah,
but I know goals.
Short term and long term, yeah.
Oh, no, I do that.
So I do that in my relationship. So I give all my relationships a 3 to 5 year relationship. And in 5 years, I weigh them out. And then we talk, and then I see what the benefits
You reevaluate it.
I reevaluate it. And
yeah.
Then,
you don't waste your time because it's like, if you don't have goals in a relationship, unless you just messing around and be messing around. If you out here sleeping around and have fun, then you probably won't have goals. But if you over 30 like me, you ain't got time to waste. You should have goals at 30 because it's like, what are we doing? Unless you out here having fun. But if you're not here trying to have no fun, I do feel like you should have relationship goals because you will look up in 5, 10 years we done pass you back. And that's whether if you're in a relationship or by yourself. If you ain't got no goals, what you're working on personally, it starts with you. You will look up and be 5, 10 years down the road, and you'll be looking up like, okay, where did 10 years go? Because time ain't waiting on nobody.
And the woman and the man, the time different. You know what I mean? Like,
and why you say that?
Because you know y'all time is faster. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
y'all want more. You know, so
yeah, that's true.
We rather just sleep and chill. You know what I mean? So our time is slower. But the thing is,
he admit their time is slower.
It is. So I had to make sure even before our relationship was over, I made
he don't say our time was slow.
I made sure she was all right. Like I wasn't just gonna break up. I made sure like, hey, you got a place. I mean, you good. You know, her business was up. You know, if I'm not working and I don't have to work and I can build my business, then the woman I'm with should be able to do that too. You know, when she established that, you know, she had her hair business. Shout out to Braids by Perry. She did her shit, built up her company, and she's still top. She don't fall, so the relationship didn't break her down. She's still a top-notch woman, you know what I mean? So that's how you're supposed to leave a relationship.
That's actually good.
And we both grown, you know what I mean? So yeah. How you feel on that?
That's actually good because I don't feel like a lot of people can actually say they left their relationship and they grew like they still at the top.
All my relationships great.
You hear people say sometimes they go down.
Oh yeah.
They go down because if it's a toxic relationship.
Oh yeah.
But if it's a healthy relationship, it's a mutual understanding, and we both mature, then we should leave where I came in, even how I came in or better. Even if we ain't together, I still want to see you win.
You're supposed to lead better.
I want to still see you win.
Exactly.
If, like I always say, if you can win and do better without me, then if I want that person, I still want to see you win. Because I feel like what's for me is for me. So what's for you is for you. So even if I wasn't that person to bring it out of you, or if you felt you need to do it with somebody else, or want the perfect timing, I want you to win.
Yeah, so I did enjoy my relationship, but single life.
Single life.
I think I'm going back for a minute, though. I don't think I'm going back for a minute.
You ain't going back to what?
Relationship for a minute.
I was just getting to the next step. So, are you currently looking for? I mean, what you got? Like that was my next question. Are you looking? So, because it's women out here watching this right now. So, what you looking? What's your characteristics for your next? If open to another relationship, what you looking for? Right now, what you looking for?
I'm in travel mode right now. So right now I'm in focus on going on tour. Like I'm saying,
what type of tour?
So that's what I'm saying. Like I'm be working with shout out again to my manager Troy. Like he's trying to transition me from more out of the club scene and more into the festivals.
Okay, you gonna be going out of town.
You know, so yeah, the bigger festivals, the Dime Dollar. Shout out to the big festivals like that. We got some Gene Fairs. You know, we got some big festivals coming up, and so I'm trying to transition into that mode where I can go to cruise ships. You know.
So you don't think you can have a relationship a lot while you on tour? Because a lot of the celebrities do it all the time.
But now I just got out one. I was in one for 5 years. So
so you ready? So you ready to be out here for a minute?
I ain't gonna be out here. I'm too old to be out here.
Nah, you trying to play for a minute, huh?
No, I just want to build my life all the way up. I want to build my life to where I'm flawless. You know what I mean? Where I could just snap my finger and do what I gotta do. Right now I can make a call and do what I gotta do, but I want to snap my finger and do it. It's a difference. Okay. Like when you can snap your finger and do what you gotta do, that's a difference.
And I was just talking to my homeboy earlier about that. We was just talking about letting that thing rest. But not just for females letting that cat rest.
Oh, you talking about letting this rest? Oh, no.
No.
$40?
No, I'm saying because when you, it ain't just the women letting it rest, it's the letting that man rest, letting that thing rest because when you jumping in and out the bed with different people, you rebounding, you taking them baggage to other people. When you're leaving out the relationship, especially if you're not completely healed or you're not fully stable or where you want to be, you tend to bring that burden to other people's door.
Oh, yeah, that does happen.
If you're not fully whole within yourself or where you want to be.
Oh, yeah, I'm whole, though.
But I'm not saying
Oh, yeah, I know, yeah.
I'm saying you could bring that to somebody else's door.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I tell people all the time, you shouldn't date when you're not stable.
No.
If your basic needs are not met, you got a safe living place, some type of income coming in, a piece of transportation, some
piece.
savings for a rainy day,
Yeah.
in case your car break down, where you can go in your bag and your savings account.
Good credit.
Some type of decent credit.
Credit.
Like you should at least have something like that, some type of establishment for yourself, in my opinion, especially if you over 30 dating, because you shouldn't go in a relationship when you're not stable in those areas, because you become a burden to somebody else and you're looking for more of a sponsorship than what you call a relationship, and that person felt ain't still picking up the slack, in my opinion. And a lot of relationships fail when people are not stable in certain areas, or just even getting out of a new relationship, if you're not fully over that person, you can bring baggage to the next person too. So it's not just always financial stability, even mental stability. If your mental ain't right and you trying to go date somebody else and you not healed from that person, you can bring that baggage to somebody else and they become your rebound.
Right.
Whether you know it or not.
Oh yeah, no, I have it. My younger years, trust me, yeah, I'm
So
not perfect, yeah.
So how long you recommend a person take out time for themselves after a breakup?
Time is I mean, time is different because you can find somebody quick. I don't know. Sometimes I don't know if it's a time limit, but I'd say for me,
okay,
my time limit is going to be at least. I don't know if I got to put a time limit on.
You ain't got to, but you need a week or two
A year
to let that thing rest.
Oh, a week, like you talking about
a week after the breakup when you right in another woman bed.
Oh no, wait.
I'm talking.
The drink kicking in.
Oh, hold on.
All right, wait.
I'm talking about how long after the breakup you let that thing rest. Before you let that thing
3 days? No,
you said what?
Ain't no time limit, nothing.
Oh, you said 3 days?
No, I said nothing.
How long did you say? 3 days?
Edit that.
Like, seriously, you think you want a 30-day clearance?
Shit.
Sound like, hold on, you know Gorilla, right? I know you Big Love.
Yeah, I do.
Big Love from Memphis. Big Love always talk about this cleanse she went on.
Okay.
She did a 30-day cleanse. And then she came out with Elf and Elf. She blew up after that.
Okay.
So she said like her friends, no drinking.
Oh, that might have gave her that.
No drinking, no intercourse, no intercourse, no being intercourse.
Man, that's like a boxer.
Giving yourself body detox. You believe in that? What Big Low talk about?
Oh wow. I don't know. I can't say I believe in it because I've never tried it.
So you went back in somebody's bed in 3 days?
No, not 3 days. But
you just need to work on yourself. Now come on.
No, sometimes this relationship was different. No, it took some time.
How long did it take you to get back in somebody's bed?
I'm still not in nobody's bed. What y'all talking about? What on Facebook?
Okay, he ain't nobody bed. Okay, he ain't
probably about 4 months.
So I'm saying you.
Probably about 4.
Cause I do.
I can count. Hold on. About 4 months.
No, I'm saying cause I'm saying like I feel like when you don't let that thing rest, and you jump back in something else, you bring your mess with it.
Well, I did better than 30 days because I did about 4 months.
Unless you were just looking to get off. You know what I'm saying? Some looking to get off.
Yeah, it's different.
Are you looking to get off? But I'm talking about.
Okay, so wait, it's different for a guy and a girl. So I don't...
Why is it different? What's different? By letting that thing rest.
Y'all gotta let your thing rest longer than that. My thing gotta rest for like 10 minutes. I don't know.
Hell no. So 10 minutes after the breakup, you in somebody else's bed?
No, I'm bullshit. But no, I don't know. I don't know.
All right, I'm gonna get you off the hook.
This is different. Yeah, this is a different relationship because this relationship was different. But I have past relationships where it probably was a week, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, maybe a day or so.
All right, so what's your views on dating women with more money than you? Like this whole 50-50 thing been going viral all on the internet. Like, what's your views on it?
I don't know, because I live in my means. So it's not about, my problem is never money, because I have learned to live. I'm financially literate. So I live in my means. I don't buy above my means, and I don't spend what I don't need. I don't buy what I don't need, you know what I mean? So the women I kind of attract, or the women I be with, I kind of have that same mentality. You know, they ain't just going on shopping sprees or just having too much money, where if we did have too much money, then that's her money, you know what I mean? Like, it's never nothing that I would need to be like, hey, baby, you make a lot of money, you got a better car, I wouldn't care. You know what I mean?
You could drive your shooter outside.
Yeah, I won't never have no shooter, but.
I know what you driving in. That ain't my business. I'm just saying. If she pulling up in a 2025 and yours not a same year or caliber, I'm saying you don't need what she got.
Yeah, I'm still gonna buy the dinner. I'm still gonna go shopping.
That's what I'm getting to.
Yeah, I probably let her buy the weed and shit like that. And food.
What? Hold on. You fast talking.
Nah, yeah, I'm saying.
I'm not getting what you're saying. You said the person said, I'm gonna pay for the date, or she gotta pay for the first
no,
date.
you talking about dates? I'm talking about living. We living together, or we just dating?
No. Dating, it can be living together. Let's move back. Like dating. So, do you feel like you said if a woman make more money, she should pay for the first date?
No, I'm gonna be paying for the dates if we dating. But if she living with me, then
you move like to move in? You like to live in?
I'm like, baby girl, you made $500. We going to the big restaurant.
So you like to play house?
Oh yeah, I'm a house guy.
So you like your woman to move right on in?
Yeah.
So bring the bags on in the door.
Yeah.
You don't like to live. You don't like to live separate.
No, I ain't going to nobody else's house. I can't sleep at nobody else's house.
Oh,
I'm paranoid. I'd be up all night. Like.
So if you date a woman, you can never stay at her house.
I have dated and lived with some of my women before. But I lived with them, moved in. But I'm talking about within the month.
But like right now, you can't spend night in none of your women's house if you dating.
Oh hell no, I'm out. I'm out. 6-7:30, I'm out. I'm gonna be like, oh no, I'm out.
You just feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, I won't be there. No, I can't be there.
So she gotta come to your house.
Yeah.
Okay. So back, because we kind of mainstream up like this is a valuable question. So we said, so in the beginning, she made more money than you, she paid the dates. Yeah. But like overall, her making more money than you don't, like living in together, does she expect to pay bills or what you expected from her?
No, I mean, yeah, she making more money then, no. I ain't expecting her to pay more because she making more money, but like contributing, like probably buying food, making sure we got food or stuff like that. I wouldn't ask her to do more around the house or less. That's what I say. I live in my means. So if she want a bigger house, then then it's gonna have to come out more because if my house is if I'm affording $100,000 house and she can afford a $500,000 house, but I want this $90,000 house and you don't want to live in this $90,000 house, you want the $200,000 house, then you're gonna have to spend more money. You know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna take the bills of that $200,000 house. I live in my means, you know what I mean?
Right, so you're not going to be pressed to her bank account, but you're saying you're going to tell her what you can do.
Yeah.
But if she want more than what you can do.
Yeah, I'm not going to kill myself to do more for her and she got more money. And I'm going to be like, hey, spend some of your money.
But you were willing to spend some of yours.
Yeah, I would spend all of my money as long as it's in my means. If she willing to live in this.
So what's the budget for the first date then? Let's talk.
Oh, no, I ain't got no budget.
I'm about to say, because I don't know what type of budget plan you on. That's why I'm asking.
No, I make money, so I ain't trying to brag or nothing, but I work. I'm a workaholic, so I work. I work every day for a couple days, so I'm going to make sure you have a nice day. Fine dining is not a problem.
So what?
White Castles,
what?
Checkers. Oh, that ain't.
Hold on. I'll be fake if I say I won't take no White Castle. If then you went to a concert, no, I'm serious.
I'm not White Castle.
I'm serious, Tony. Not White.
If you we're going to date you, White Castle is over.
Okay, you're right. So if you
can hold your bladder and you can hold your stomach, I'm married.
Okay, but you said that White Castle day is over. Maybe that's the wrong choice, but overall, if me and you go me and the guy, we going out to a concert date, I'd be lying if I say we can't get no Wingstop in the car.
I don't eat chicken.
I love Wingstop. You don't eat chicken?
No.
Why?
I don't eat chicken.
You weird. Fuck you mean you don't eat no chicken? You a vegan? You a vegan?
Our day would have been over this quick.
You a vegan over there?
No, I just don't like birds.
Okay, please don't destroy my stomach. Cause guess what? Today I got chicken before you stop. No,
I'm glad everyone.
I was doing your ass to do this interview. And I went to Wingstop. It's 2 out of Tuesday. Chicken tenders. And please do not destroy my appetite because I'll leave here.
Shout out to Wingstop because they're giving you a promo.
Okay? Free promo. I go to Wingstop. Y'all want to sponsor me in the future? That's what's up. But I love me some fucking Wingstop. Period. I'm addicted to Wingstop.
Y'all want to sponsor me and get me to eat y'all chicken, then we'll go viral.
Okay, we go viral.
Actually, that's my daughter. My daughter graduated. So, not just speaking on that, but I got my daughter, she in Tennessee. And she
congratulations. She's 2025?
No, she's 18.
No, she year 2025.
Oh yeah, year 2025.
Year 2025. We right here. Yeah.
But our thing when she was like 11 or 10, our bet was when she graduated high school, I had to eat chicken, and she had to pick the chicken place, and she still remembered to this day. So when she go graduate on the 22nd, I gotta eat some chicken.
20. You have ate chicken how many years?
I never ate chicken.
Since the kid?
My mother said I used to eat chicken nuggets when I was a baby.
And you, hold on. 20. What side of Detroit you from?
The east side, Mac and Dickerson.
20.
Yeah.
You from the east side of Detroit.
And I'm from Arkansas, Detroit. Yeah.
And you heard in the Dage Low song about fried chicken. We on the east
Turn that
side
song
with that chicken.
I turned that song.
You right in the trenches. You in the trenches with me. And you telling me you was born and raised in the trenches of Detroit and you ain't never, ever had no fried chicken.
Never.
20, dog. Your mama wasn't cooking that fried chicken.
My mama cooked chicken like a mug.
That's why we ate in our house.
I got 4 brothers.
And you from Detroit and never ate no fried chicken.
My father's is top chef. My brother's top chef at the Rooster's Head.
So
shout out to my brother Rooster's Head.
So what was it? Just turned you off, or what was it?
No, I don't like birds. I don't like pigeons.
Check that for me, please. Season rolling.
I don't like pigeons. I don't like birds. I don't like nothing flappy. At all. I don't like nothing. I don't like nothing birds.
20!
Birds is the only thing okay, so I could walk down the street in the alley on 7 Mile any time of night. But if I could see 7 guys walking, it won't scare me. I could walk in Taliban and won't be scared. But if I see a pigeon, I'm running.
Okay.
I'm scared of birds.
I'm done with this fucking interview. And I'm gonna go home. And let me tell you, so 20, shut up. Because guess what? When I leave this studio set up tonight, my wing stop. My wing stop. When you called me and said, Dree, I'm ready now, I left my wing stop and I got my blue cheese waiting on me. When you eat wing stop, what's your dipping sauce? Blue cheese? It's something about that blue cheese.
Okay, so my daughter gonna give me the option, but what would you recommend? My first bite of chicken. Somebody said.
Hold on! Oh my God!
Somebody told me I had to do
Okay, let me recommend. Hold on.
Was it KFC? No.
Hold on, he got me there.
Five extra crispy or something. I don't know.
Okay, hold on. We gotta pick 20 some chicken because May around the corner. When she
graduate,
graduate, May?
a vote. Yeah.
She graduate May?
May 22nd. Yeah.
May. So you don't doing your video? Is you doing this on? We gotta go.
I'm gonna be in Tennessee.
Okay, but can you please do it live so I can see it?
You want me to go live for eating chicken?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Because you from Detroit, you from where I'm from, east side. And you tell me you don't even know damn chicken.
Why am I eating in Tennessee? I don't even know no places there. Well, she gonna take me. My daughter
no,
gonna take me.
I want you to go live eating chicken. Tag Dree. Tag Dree in it. I gotta see that shit.
I need y'all likes. I need 500 likes.
We good.
For me to eat that chicken.
Oh my God. Like, what the hell? You from the east side of Detroit on Mac? Like, what? And you ain't never ate no chicken? What? Now, okay, I should brought my wing stop in here.
I wasn't gonna eat that.
I was gonna get your ass.
I wasn't even gonna be hungry. I was gonna look at that shit like, Scooby, you want some chicken?
You don't like the smell of fried chicken?
I love chicken noodle soup.
Yo, no shade. The women in your family must know how to cook. Don't give me y'all.
No, the last girl I started dating, she started hating chicken. Stop eating it.
If you been around, if your family know how to cook like my aunties.
My father is the head chef at the Rooster before he passed. And my brother is the head chef at the Rooster.
And you ain't never, that's fried chicken.
Top cooks.
I don't know.
Yeah, I just can't eat.
Okay. Well,
but I don't see food and none of that shit either.
So what do you eat? So what meat do you eat?
I ain't say no. Can I say that on live? Say no.
He can't, y'all. He can't. He said that's the only. Hey, ladies. He say he eat cat. That's what he's talking about. Eat. So you eat tuna? You like a spicy tuna or what?
Tuna cat or tuna fish?
Shit, however, when it's got to smell.
No, I eat tuna fish though.
Hell no. Oh my God. So you. But I'm just shocked you don't eat chicken on some serious shit. We from the east side of Detroit.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, on the 22nd I will.
So I don't think I support
500 likes. Remember, they got to
no, okay, but I'm talking about 500 likes on this live tonight.
I'm eat the chicken live.
He gonna eat the chicken. He said, as long as we get 500, we going.
No, we gonna get 500, but we gonna.
But what I'm saying
slow
is,
down though. Don't get them that fast.
Okay, what I'm saying is,
not before the night.
I
don't want no Wingstop.
It ain't gotta be Wingstop tonight.
Ain't that Rick Ross?
But I think he got something there. I don't know. Don't give me the line. But what I will say is, if you got when you go down there, if you could possibly get
You know they got different chicken.
I like Popeyes.
They got different chicken.
I like Popeyes.
I doubt if they had the same chicken in us in Tennessee.
All right, whatever. Fucking when you get back to Detroit, I'm buying you some chicken.
They might have some Tennessee.
So they gotta be at your door next time. Okay, in May, I'm gonna remember
I'm
this
not
shit.
eating it twice.
No, you got it. No, I gotta take you on the chicken day on me. On me, chicken day on me, cause after you want to try with your baby first, your daughter, your baby girl, and then you come back to Detroit in May. I'm gonna hold you to this chicken. Now you don't eat chicken, like that's crazy. I'll never forget that now. Every time I see this,
so if you got the best chicken and you want me to taste it after the 22nd,
after the 22nd,
I'm gonna bite your chicken.
I'm trying to think what, cause this
I'm gonna bite your chicken contest.
Cause I'm right, we gotta bite the chicken. Shit, I'm all hood with it.
Don't give me nobody eating no whack ass chicken.
I like Popeyes. I ain't gonna cut.
I'm gonna give it one bite. Like, is it like pork chops? Cause I love pork chops.
You eat pork chops? I love me some fucking pork chops.
So chicken like pork chops.
To be honest, okay, let me ask myself: chicken or pork chops?
See, pork chops.
I'm gonna go with the pork chops. I ain't gonna cut.
See, man, I'm not.
I ain't gonna cut.
Chicken. She just.
But I'm gonna say my fucking chicken. I like my wings. Stop every Tuesday.
So this is a dog ass interview.
Don't get it confused.
You
But
white. You see mine liquored up.
Okay, look, we up. So we about to get up out of here, DJ 20, in closing. So is there anything we should look out for this week? What any upcoming events? Any last in closing you wanna?
Oh yeah, got some big events. This again, we're in Friday. We got Sada Baby live this Friday.
What day is that on?
This Friday. This Orchid.
What day is that?
What day is that? I gotta take my.
Sis, what day is that?
That's my secretary over there, hairstylist. 18th. The 18th. Yep. So the 18th we'll be there, and then what we got on Saturday? You know everything. Ferris. Gene Ferris and DJ 20. And that's the festival, right?
Where that's gonna be at?
That's at Orchid Theater. So we got some big things coming up.
I hope it be warm, cause this 420 coming up too.
Yeah, and we're gonna be hot.
420 for DJ 20. What the fuck? Okay.
And then I got also sipping paint every Monday too.
Oh, and I saw that. So what's up with this sipping paint?
And sloppy chops every Thursday.
But what's up with this sipping paint? What you? Cause that's something new. Tell us about sipping paint before we get up out of here.
Okay, so sipping paint, it's just a vibe. You know, I figure like. You know, ladies want to come in the club, but they always want to vibe and really don't have nothing to do. So I just set out the table with little paint stencils. Take your drink, paint. Have fun, dance, do your same thing, but just have a little different, something more to talk, you know, sit around the table.
So it's like a women empowerment, or what is it?
No, this just I got body painting with it too. So, you know, I got live painting.
Is it all women or is it for guys?
No, this a regular party.
No, I'm saying, is it for guys or all women?
I mean, no, it's for everybody.
Okay, so but just like for women if they want to pay too to get.
Yeah.
So it's like a good stress reliever.
Yeah, it's a stress reliever.
I think about a working Monday. You got for work. You come let your hair down, take a buzz.
It's one of them. The women that come in there, my most crowd right now is you know, women they come in there and they just be like, shit, just paint. I let them paint bottles, like liquor bottles or something like that. And then I got a professional painter that might draw something out and they can do it. I got some nice work, but every Monday been going up. That's at the Queen's Den. So the Queen's Den Monday. Then we had Glass House Tuesdays.
Okay.
Shout out to Mr. Perfect Timing. And Thursdays we had sloppy chops. Friday.
I be seeing you at soccer. What's wrong with sloppy chops?
And we have my ties on Fridays too. Shout out to Taiwan.
What's up with my chops? What's going on up there?
Sloppy chops I do like a sing along. So R&B sing along.
Oh, karaoke.
Yeah, $2 lamb chops.
That's the West Side Detroit.
West Side. The women on the West Side is beautiful. Sorry, East Side women, but they don't be fighting over there, man. I'm sorry, East Side. Man,
what?
West Side. They don't be
I'm from the
fighting
East Side. I don't fight. So I don't fight 20. I like
no,
my.
You don't.
I like my money.
Did you watch Facebook today? Shit.
I don't like my money.
That's
So you trying to say the East Side girls fight more than the West Side?
Yeah, oh yeah.
They know they coming for you after this interview, right?
It's the truth.
And don't care because he said East Side girls
everywhere. I mean, they fight everywhere, but you know the West Side.
So as a party promoter, you will say the East Side girls fight more than the West Side girls in Detroit.
Yeah. They always meeting up at what?
But DJ too, you DJ party promoter.
Yeah, so yeah, I don't classify because you know the women is women. It could be whatever.
True.
But you know East Side, West Side, it is a difference. Like it's just from the vibe. You know,
I was gonna ask you that earlier, but I didn't want to go in there.
I think they probably gotta feel like they gotta act better, so they act better, but they still be ratchet in their way.
Which one? Who? East Side.
I mean, I'm not down on nobody.
Who you from? East Side.
West Side. I'm saying West Side. They just get in the beginning. Before they liquor kick in, they conduct themselves better. East Side girls let you know over rip, like before the liquor kick in. What's up? So like the West Side girls probably gotta get. So you trying to say?
So what you trying to say is the East Side girls more retro than the West Side girls?
Is you trying to say that, baby?
I didn't say nothing.
Take a vote. If
I'm
I
not
get
getting none of that
500 likes.
shit. I'm not getting none of that shit.
No,
It's
no,
all
no,
on
no,
you,
no.
DJ 20. You started, you
No, I
finished
got
it.
both. I got both.
You started this shit, you finished it.
No, I can't
You
label.
stand on business now.
Yeah, I can't label, but I'm saying from experience in the party world,
Okay,
the
clear that shit
women
up.
on the west side tend to spend money at they self at the bar and be to themselves more, like that.
And the East Side girls do what? Yeah, from experience.
They more ready to twerk on the table. If I must say.
They spending money too.
Oh no, they're spending money. They're spending money.
We
It's all the same, man. Don't,
DJ 20
when y'all see me out, I love both of y'all.
All right, let's get up out of here, man. It's your girl.